Heather, tonight Oklahoma schools are finding out if they're making the grade.
We believe all students can grow and all schools can improve.
New report cards just released, the changes parents need to know about, and what the state promises to do to help struggling schools. Plus, 3 months on the run, an escapee back behind bars. Tonight, new video of his arrest. And Melania Trump is on the move, why the First Lady of the United States will soon visit Oklahoma. It's all right now at 5.
You're watching Oklahoma's News 4 at 5.
And we begin at 5 with breaking news. You're looking right now live at the White House. NBC News is reporting the area is under lockdown due to an unattended package in the vicinity of Pennsylvania Avenue. We'll continue to follow this and, of course, keep you updated.
But first, thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Eli Roberts.
And I'm Heather Holman. Well, it's been 2 years now since Oklahoma schools have received a report card, but all of that changed today.
The new A through F report cards were released just a few hours ago, and News 4's Jacqueline Chappell has been looking all over them tonight. And Jacqueline, it looks like there are plenty of things for parents to look out for on these new cards.
The site just went live this afternoon, and you can look up your child's school by name, or you can even find schools near your house by just typing in your own home address. But parents need to realize the first letter grade they see isn't their school's overall grade.
Your child's school report card is back and with some changes.
For the first time, a real in-depth view of the growth that is happening in schools. And that's extra important because we know many of our students are far behind.
The state is rolling out its new report card system, which means gone are the days of the big scarlet letter at the top of the school report.
Parents will be engaged with their own students' information and have ready access to that. But then also they can see how schools are performing their district and the state.
When you look up your child's school, you will find the first thing listed is programs of excellence, including whether the school offers fine arts programs and even world languages. For example, class and SAS in the state's largest school district scored an A ranking in academic achievement, but a D in chronic absenteeism. Below that, you can see the school received an A overall. But Douglas High School, which is in the same district, received an overall grade of F, ranking it in the bottom 5% of the state, along with about 90 other schools. Superintendent Joy Hoffmeister says those schools will now receive more money to help improve their school.
The lowest 5% performing schools have already had a call from me, and we've had conversations to discuss new opportunities to bring additional federal dollars to that school.
And the state says they will be rolling out an informational video to help parents understand how to use that new site, and that will be available by the end of the week. If you'd like to see how your child's school did, go to our website at KFOR.com. We have a link for the new state school report cards right there on the site.
Mike, thank you. On Crime Watch tonight, police have identified a man arrested in an officer-involved shooting. Authorities say Jawan Jones led officers on a chase across Oklahoma City on Wednesday. Things came to an end at an apartment complex near Northwest 10th and Rockwell. There, Jones allegedly got out of his car and ran away with a gun in his hand. An officer chased him down and later fired his gun when Jones allegedly turned toward that officer. No one was hurt. Police were chasing Jones because his car matched one driven by a suspected murderer, but it turns out Jones was not that person police were looking for. The officer who did fire his gun is on paid administrative leave tonight.
New tonight, we're now seeing the moment police arrested an escapee.
On your knees. Put your hands on your head.
You're looking at new body cam video is just released today. The man you see there in handcuffs is Jason Jones. He led police on a chase from Norman to Oklahoma City early Tuesday morning. According to police, Jones later admitted to walking away from a Metro halfway house. Back in November, he and another person walked away from the Carver Center. Jones is now facing a lengthy list of new criminal charges. A former Oklahoma police officer will stay in prison for the shooting and killing of his daughter's boyfriend. The Court of Criminal Appeals has rejected an appeal from Shannon Kepler. The former Tulsa officer is serving 15 years for a manslaughter charge. Jurors finally reached a verdict during his fourth trial. The 3 previous trials ended in hung juries. Kepler is accused of killing 19-year-old Jeremy Lake in 2014. He claimed Lake was armed and the shooting was in self-defense, but police say they never found a gun on Lake or at the scene.
This evening, investigators are working to figure out what caused a mail truck driver to crash. This is exactly what it looked like near Southwest 15th and Sarah just a few hours ago. Oklahoma City firefighters rushed to the scene and found the mail truck smashed up in a construction area. The letter carrier inside the truck was taken to a hospital. So far tonight, there's no word on that person's injuries. Also at this hour, a person is without a place to live after flames destroyed a mobile home in Yukon this afternoon. This was near Main Street and Ranchwood. Firefighters say no one was home when the fire started. However, 3 animals were found dead inside. Tonight, there's no word on what caused that fire.
From the Sky Center, President Trump is now on his way back to Washington earlier than originally planned. The president cut his second.
And Kim has committed to no more nuclear testing, according to President Trump, who says he takes Kim at his word. Blaine Alexander, NBC News, Washington.
Blaine Alexander for us, thank you. As President Trump heads back to Washington, First Lady Melania is planning to leave D.C. for Oklahoma. She's going to be taking part in a 3-state tour as part of her Be Best campaign. That campaign focuses on children's well-being, online safety, and opioid abuse. The First Lady will be in Tulsa next Monday to visit an elementary school. The exact time of her visit has not been announced. From there, the First Lady will then travel to Seattle and then onward to Las Vegas. Coming up, it's a growing danger along roadways.
More and more people are being hit and killed by cars these days.
Pedestrians are going up, deaths are going up every year, so it is alarming.
What's driving the increase? And the 2 things researchers say can bring those numbers down when we come back. A sad update now to breaking news we first brought you last night at 10. We've since learned a man hit by a car in northwest Oklahoma City has died. His name has not yet been released, but police say the victim was trying to cross the road at Britton Road when he was hit. Police tell us the driver involved in the crash stayed at the scene and will not be ticketed. Now, his death comes at a time when pedestrian deaths on roads all over the U.S. are at a 28-year high.
And according to a report just released today, more than 6,200 people were killed on U.S. roads last year. New tonight, Camilla Bernal explains the increase and how to better protect yourself.
A simple walk could end in the worst way possible.
6,200 of our friends and neighbors are no longer here because they chose to just walk somewhere, and that shouldn't be a death sentence.
The Governor's Highway Safety Association analyzing the numbers across the country and projecting that 6,227 pedestrians died in 2018, the highest number since 1990.
Traffic deaths overall are going down, but yet pedestrians are going up, deaths are going up every year, so it is alarming.
The association also offering insight into some of the causes behind the increase.
We're in bigger vehicles, we're going faster, and the role of alcohol is playing a big role. Not only are drivers many times have had too much to drink behind the wheel, sometimes pedestrians are as well.
Smartphones also a factor, a problem many on the road say they recognize.
It's very easy for there to be confusion and somebody could get hurt.
All your senses have to be there. You don't need to be doing other things.
The GHSA says the numbers can go down with better infrastructure and more awareness.
Take a break, focus on that nice walk, focus on that nice drive, give your mind a break, and it'll help you to get there safely.
Camila Bernal, Oklahoma's News 4.
And according to that report, researchers found Oklahoma is one of just 23 states where the number of pedestrian deaths actually went down in 2018 compared to the year before.
We'll have to be careful out there.
Indeed.
Another round of winter weather, another one on the way.
Can it get any worse?
I hope not.
It is cold, but up next, Mike Morgan is going to tell us just how bad things could be. Yeah.
We'll see.
Stay tuned.